Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be showing you how I created this look, as well as talking you through what I did with the rest of my face. Today I used, like I have the last few days for this channel, the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I have just gotten this. I wanted to see if the hype was kind of worth it. If I kind of fell into the craze, because I did wait so long after the hype had kind of sort of not passed, because I think people still really love this palette, but it's just not as like the only palette you're seeing. I think it's still like the top two palettes you're only seeing, but I think it's not the only thing on the market in people's minds anymore. And honestly, I like this palette a lot, and I will definitely continue to use it, and I think it creates really wonderful looks. I think that all the powders are buttery and smooth, and I feel like even though this is a warm toned palette, there are still cool toned options in here, which I really appreciate. I don't know if I'm as crazy for it yet as some of the other people are, but then again, you know, I've only used it maybe 4-ish times, so maybe once I kind of get used to this palette and kind of play with it more, I'll fall even more in love with it. But so far I really like it, and I'm going to stop rambling now and let you watch this video. I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so this is the final look that I did today. It's very pink. There's no getting around that. It's just a pink look. So what I ended up doing after finishing up my eyes, I took the Manna Flutter Mascara in Jet Black, which I got in One of my beauty subscription boxes, I don't really quite remember which one it was, but I've been trying this out. It's, so far, my thoughts on it are pretty meh. I think it gives a nice amount of like length and curl, but it's more for like everyday kind of lashes. Like it isn't gonna like make your lashes like incredibly different looking unless you have very like flat, dull lashes. All it really does for me is just maybe like makes them more visible because of how like inky black it is. But besides that, it's okay. I like it. It's not a horrible mascara by any means. It just isn't my favorite. And then I went in with my foundation, which I actually did a powder foundation today, which is why there is absolutely like no coverage. There are powder foundations that do have coverage. Mine is just a loose powder one with a like a little filter, so I don't get too much. Sorry, I'm like wiping away like the debris of it. And it only comes in like a few colors, but this is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Mineral Loose Powder, and it is a I'm guessing it's a foundation powder. That's what I've always assumed because it has shades. Like this is Buff Beige, and it has SPF of 16, which I really like. I like anything with SPF. I'm an SPF person. And so I don't really notice coverage, but it does kind of like blur a little bit, which is why I like it. So, meh on that. I wouldn't buy it at full price, but I think I got it for like $5, so I do like that. The next thing I went into is my blush, which is the LA Colors blush in Sweet Cheeks. I got this at the Dollar Tree. I am wearing a very bright blush for me. It's this really pigmented kind of like Barbie pink shade, and I actually really like it. I'm very careful with it because it's very pigmented, but it blends very well for a $1 blush. Like I would think this is like $3 or $4 or something, like e.l.f. blushes, or I haven't had Milani blushes. What's another drugstore blush I've had? Like a Physicians Formula blush. It's a little tough, but it blends and it looks so nice. So I really like that. I haven't really tried any of the other blushes from that line, but I do like that one. I then did a little bit of highlight. I am still testing out the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Dim Light, which is supposed to be this matte and satin kind of finish. I'm having trouble with words. And on my hand, it looks like it would be like a fairly pretty highlight. I don't think if my lights are bright enough for you guys to notice it. On my face, I don't really notice it that much, if at all. Which I like a natural highlight, but I still want it to be there. I was hoping it would be like Hard Candy's Tiki, but better. But I'm trying it with different brushes and seeing if I find a way I really like it. Either way, I'll keep it around. It's not like a bad product or anything so far, so that's that. Now onto my lips. I use the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner in Never Petal Down, lined and filled in my lips. And then I took, oh, I hate the name of this brand because I never know how to say it. Doucce. Doucce? I think it's Doucce. I don't know. I'll write it down below. And it's their Lush lip gloss in the shade. And they don't put the shade on here, but it was, I think, Glistening Petals. I think that was what it was. I will try and find it and leave it in the description box like I always do. But it's a really pigmented gloss. Like it is not a just like sheer wash of color. That is blending it out. And it's still very pigmented, which I really like, and it's non-sticky. I like the color. It's a really, really nice gloss. So overall, that's really what's on my face. I really enjoyed working with this palette this week, and I'm definitely going to continue. I was skeptical about this palette because there was such a huge hype around it, but I like it. I don't know if it's like my ride or die palette, but I do really like it, and you will definitely be seeing more of this palette in the future on this channel. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you would like to check out any of my other videos, I will link some on the screen, you know, somewhere. And then, like I said, if you want to know what products I'm using, please always check the description box. And if you ever want to know if a video is sponsored, that will always be in there. None of my videos have been sponsored. I'm pretty sure if I ever do a sponsored video, I will outright tell you guys. But I thought I would just mention that since I'm telling you to look down there anyway. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.